An Australian man accused of being one of the world's most depraved pedophiles goes on trial in the Philippines tomorrow. Peter Scully allegedly ran an international ring, and Australian and international police are still hunting his accomplices and clients. The prosecution says there's enough evidence against Scully to lock him up for life. Correspondent Matthew Carney went to the Philippines to piece together the trail of destroyed lives, and a warning this story contains distressing material.
It's the attic. Probably most of the videos were taken here. Look at this place. 2 girls were able to escape and seek police assistance while they were still wearing chains, chained to their neck.
Australian man Peter Scully is responsible for the most shocking crimes that even seasoned investigators find difficult to comprehend.
Probably will make you sick and wonder what kind of human being will do this.
Scully arrived in the southern Philippines in 2011. For 4 years, he targeted the poor and desperate before he was finally arrested. Angelito Magno was part of the international team that arrested Scully with multiple charges,
Don't go. You're surrounded.
including child sexual abuse, cyber sex crimes, torture, rape, human trafficking and murder.
Lie down.
What is your name? Your name?
My name.
Give me your name.
It's Peter Scully.
What?
It's Peter Scully.
Peter Scully. Okay, good.
Okay, Peter Scully. We have 6 warrants for your arrest.
Aileen Loyola and her 7 children were living on $2 a day. Scully befriended her 8-year-old daughter, first with lollies and then with the offer to take her away to get an education.
After 2 weeks, I began to worry, so I prayed. God told me to get her from Scully, and I did.
Loyola found her daughter bashed and badly bruised. Scully had repeatedly drugged and raped her.
I blame myself. I feel so ashamed and asked forgiveness from my child because she suffered so much. She just wanted to go to school. I can't sleep. I just can't stop thinking about what happened to her.
This house got our attention, so we decided to check and get inside.
Scully lived in about 15 houses in the southern Philippines, but in this place, the most horrific abuse took place.
The exact window that matched one of the photos, and this was used by the agents to identify that this house was the one used by alleged child trafficker Peter Scully.
Scully was videoing his exploits, selling them online to customers around the world for up to $10,000 a view. In this room, he made the destruction of Daisy. It featured the sexual abuse and torture of a baby girl.
One of those videos, an 18-month-old girl was hanged upside down. She was crying all the time. She was being tortured.
But this is not the story of a depraved pedophile working alone. Scully was just one part of a much bigger global enterprise. 6 foreigners were funding his activities.
most of these financiers were in somewhere in part of Europe. Some even traveled here in our country for the specifics of a video that they would like to order.
Peter Scully's girlfriend, a 19-year-old Filipina who goes by the name of Lovely Margelio, is still at large. She helps Scully procure and abuse his victims. Margelio came to Eva Abud in 2012, offered to adopt her 8-year-old niece Barbie, whose mother had just died.
I gave up Barbie because Lovely assured me they'd take care of her and love her like their own child and sent her to school. Around 2013, we lost contact with Lovely. Her phone number and address changed and she didn't call. I knew something was wrong.
In February this year, Barbie's remains were found in one of Peter Scully's homes. It's alleged Scully strangled Barbie and then buried her in a shallow grave in the kitchen floor.
Barbie was raped, tortured, sold and murdered. I'm so broken and sorry about what's happened. I want them all to rot in jail.
Scully faces life in jail, but his prosecution in the Philippines is just the beginning. Australian Federal Police are working with Philippine investigators to identify and catch Scully's customers and backers around the world. So I've just been allowed to read the case notes, and it does say that Scully had Australian clients. And in one case, an Australian man offered Scully 100,000 Filipino pesos, about $2,500, to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
You have the right to remain silent.
The capture of Peter Scully cut short his plans to expand his horrendous business with his 6 backers in Mindanao. It also saved the life of Daisy, the baby girl Scully abused, who's now being cared for in witness protection.
Actually, there should be 5 chapters of this video, but they were not able to make the final chapter.
What do you think that final chapter
That
was?
final chapter would deal on the death of the victim, Daisy herself.
Matthew Carney reporting.